Hello, my dears, how are you? So I'm coming to you with another pick a card reading, and today's reading is going to be all about why your future partner is gonna fall in love with you. It's actually a video request from a sweet viewer. It's Anita Knight, so I hope that you will be able to watch this video because it was requested by you, and I also hope that you will find the part that is the most suitable for you and that you will like the reading in general. So for that, I'm gonna have today three pies to choose from, and I'm gonna shuffle on camera those postcards of flowers, beautiful flowers. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have three postcards for you to choose from, and then from there you can go directly by choosing your pie. Go directly by clicking on the timestamps down below to watch your reading. All right. So I'm gonna start shuffling to get three postcards, and then from there we're gonna start. So pile number one, please. One card for pile number one. Okay. Pile number two, please. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, yeah. The rose for pile number two. For pile number three, please, one postcard. One postcard for pile number three, please. One postcard for pile number three, please. Okay. Beautiful. So yeah, those are your piles. Please choose one postcard, and then from there you can click on the timestamps down below so that you can go directly to your reading. All right, so let's start right away with pile number one. We're gonna leave this postcard in here for a second, and then from there we're gonna start shuffling for pile number one. Why their future partner is going to fall in love with them. For pile number one, why the future, okay. For pile number one, all right. One more, please. Two, all right. For pile number one, why the future partner is gonna fall in love with them. And then we're gonna have some additional tarot cards for you guys. So number one, why the future partner is gonna fall in love with them. For pile number one, not yet. For pile number one, why the future partner is gonna fall in love with them. Three cards, all right. So I feel like starting with the tarot cards, so I'm just gonna leave the oracle cards right here, and we're gonna start right away by your major arcana. And what did you get? Oh, you get the high priestess, all right. So We can see from this high priestess that she has some kind of a classic look to her. Maybe it doesn't matter if you are a woman or a man, it really doesn't matter, but for them you have a sense of classic that maybe they feel a little bit nostalgic when they look at you. Maybe you remind them of someone that they actually really really love, and it throws them back to their childhood. I know that the puppets or the high priestess has nothing to do with those messages, but I'm just sharing it with you guys literally what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing from this card. I see also that you might be quite studious. I see that it's either you are working on your studies, or maybe you are working to get some kind of a diploma or something, and they really admire your tenacity and your perseverance to get where you want to get. So we're gonna just keep this one in here for a second and see the other cards. We have the Magician, the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Coins. What else? The Empress. See, you really have a sense of classic style or something that they view as classic. And of course, yeah, the Lovers. Beautiful. So what I see from here is that you are a very very good worker, and from this Ten of Wands I see that your future partner will see you, not that you are carrying too much on your shoulders, but you are really very strong and you can carry many things, and you have some kind of tenacity to you. So you don't back down, and you go for what you want. And also with your hard work, you work a lot and you are very patient so that you can manifest everything that you would want to manifest. I see also that you might be working at some like it's a portion of you, but maybe some of you might be working at some kind of a laboratory or something like that. But I mean, what they really love about you is that maybe you're like a scientist or something. But what I see mostly is that of course they feel like they have met their match, and also they like your sense of style, and what in your personality they love the most is you really are a hard worker, and you don't back down until you get everything that you dream of. So especially when it comes to your career, or maybe your studies, they really admire the fact that you are very very studious, and also that you are patient, and yeah, you are getting the work done. So with those oracle cards, we've got Treasure Island, Round and Around, and Fork in the Road. Yeah, I mostly associate this Treasure Island with the Magician, so it really rhymes in pretty nicely, because and also with this Round and Round, I see that you are doing some tasks and you are doing them like over and over, and it's not like you are, excuse me for a second. It's like you don't get tired from doing the job, even if it gets repetitive, or even if it gets hard with time, because I see that it goes up and up. You really don't back down from the challenges that are put in your path in your life. I see that also with this Fork in the Road. I see that even if you are like at some point feeling stuck or something, you really don't back down, and you don't stop working on yourself and on your either career or studies. I see mostly that they admire like you being a very very hard worker. Let's see with the oracle cards. We have fertility and take action. This is definitely what I see from the other cards. Yeah, with this take action and fertility, I see that you have a lot of ideas, and you make sure that those ideas that don't stay just in your mind, and they come to reality. It's like you are working a lot so that everything that you imagine in your head and everything that you dream of comes a reality. It's not like you are like staying in this fairy tale in your mind and dreaming about it all the time. No, no, no. If you want to do something, you go for it. Yeah, that's beautiful. I can see here there are like some very prominent physical trait that they are attracted to. I see mostly that you might have shorter hair, or maybe for them it's like shorter than what they actually like. Uh, Maybe if they have been with other partners, you have shorter hair than what they are used to with their previous partners, and they actually like that. Also, I can see that if you are a woman, you might be using darker shades when it comes to your lipsticks, and they found that very attractive and sexy. And also, if you are a woman again, your sense of style is on point, and they are like dying to see what kind of outfit you will be wearing next time you will see each other. And it's something that they really admire in you. Like your sense of style is very sophisticated, and they really love it. So let's look at that. Wow. Stern, independent, strong. Exactly. So this is yeah, thank you for the confirmation, spirit. It really is this part. It talks about like some specific themes, and yeah. So you have chosen the Erigium, and it's a the meaning of this flower, because it has like some kind of it has a very rough exterior. And so what it means in the language of flowers is that you are stern, independent, and strong. So yeah, and I see also with this folk in the road that they know it's either they witnessed or they heard about some very difficult times that you have been through, and you have been very stern into getting through the pain and getting through the obstacles that have been put in your life. So yeah, I see mostly like it's like very high admiration. They admire you. Yeah, you really are someone that inspires them also to work on themselves and to do something out of their life. It's like sometimes when you feel like things are getting rough, and you want to start whining and stuff, and they remember that what you have been through and the things that you have accomplished, and it really gives them a push and gives them the courage and the power also to have that drive to go and do something out of their lives. So yeah, it's very beautiful, guys. Definitely this person puts you on a pedestal. It's very clear because you've got one, two, three major arcanas, and also with this treasure island, I see that they are really putting you on a very high pedestal, and they are mostly idealizing you. Yeah. So that was it for you, pile number one. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Feel free to comment so that I can know if there are any subjects you would want me to do as readings in the future. Also, for private readings, all information is linked down below in the info box. And so thank you very much again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. So for people that have chosen this beautiful rose or pile number two, welcome to your reading, guys. So I'm just gonna keep this postcard in here for a second, and then I'm gonna start shuffling so that I can get your cards, and then from there we're gonna start the reading. All right. So for pile number two, why their future partner is gonna fall in love with them? Why are they gonna fall in love with them? Pile number two. Why are they gonna fall in love with them? Why are they gonna fall in love with them? One card, please, for pile number two. Why are they gonna fall in love with them? Please, one card. All right, this one too. So you got the Death card and the Fool. We're gonna get some additional tarot cards for you guys. So 3 cards from here, please. Why the future partner of pile number 2 is gonna fall in love with them. So yes, okay. That was quick. The Fool again. Wow. Pile number 2, please. Why is the future partner of pile number 2 is gonna fall in love with them? Why is he gonna fall in love with them? Okay. All right. So what I can see right away from all those cards like combined is that your future partner is either like before you two being together, or maybe very early in your relationships, maybe a relationship, maybe you it's either you have decided maybe to start anew in something. So maybe you have quitted your job and went for your like dream project. So maybe you have broken some kind of toxic relationships, and then from there you have decided to start anew. So I see definitely that you have decided to make a very courageous choice to change something in your life, and this particular decision that you have made, your future partner will admire very much, and it is like one of the reasons why they will actually fall in love with you. So now with this Nine of Swords, I see that you have been very quick to make a decision, and this decision was to make your dream come true, and then from there you have taken the leap of faith so that you can start making your dreams a reality. So when it comes to relationships, I see that you are a very honest and romantic person, but more like almost in a very innocent way. I see that because mostly the Fool card that you have gotten actually twice is like a representation of some kind of innocence, and also with this Knave of Cups, I see that you are quite romantic, and with this Rose, of course, I see that you're romantic, that you're pure, that you're innocent, and they have fallen in love with you for those reasons. And it doesn't matter if you think of you in a certain way. Like what I see from the cards is their own perspective, so it doesn't matter if you see yourself in that light or not, but for them, they really see you in that way. And this Hermit card, it actually doesn't give me like personality characteristics. It's mostly giving me, I don't know, I imagine you guys like maybe going on a park and having very, very sweet walks. And I see that you are very like some kind of a sanctuary for your future husband or future partner. So they really feel like they are like you're the only two people on this planet when you are two together, and you give them a sense of security when it comes to opening up. I see that you are like a good person to have refuge to. So maybe if they have some kind of burdens in their minds, or maybe if they want some kind of advice, they go to you and they feel safe by sharing their most inner thoughts, and like also sharing their fears, and sharing who they really are in the most deepest way. So really this person sees that they can be themselves with you, and also they can see that they can be with you in a very, very long time. With this card of the World, I see that you really are they feel like you complete each other, and that you can be they imagine you two guys being with each other for like decades. So let's see some additional oracle cards and see what we're gonna get for you by number 2 when it comes to why your future partner is gonna fall in love with you. Oops. Animals. Okay, we're gonna get some additional cards from here. Is it focused? Yes, it is. So by number 2, please, why their future partner is gonna fall in love with them. New life, look at that, look at that. New life, yeah, death, the Fool, new life. Loyal hearts, yeah, definitely. And what is this? Mother Earth. Guys, I see that you might have a very, very good connection with Earth or animals. You might be like an environmentalist. You might do some kind of charity, voluntary work. It might also be that you will be meeting your future partner in some kind of environment that is linked to those to maybe an environment event, or maybe charity work, or something that is like to give back to the society and community. And they really are going to fall in love with your charitable spirit and your giving spirit, and most importantly, your very good nature. And also with this new life, it's like a very wonderful confirmation, because we have death and the Fool, and you have new life. So they admire the courage that you have, because not many people have this courage, guys. It takes a lot of a lot of courage, so that people can make the decision to start anew. And look at this woman in here. She's just like uh, it's like she was asleep and now she's waking up. And yeah, it's like she's starting something anew. And also with this I don't know what it's called in English, but she, you know that she's on some kind of a pedestal, and it's like an egg that has opened and something new has emerged out of this egg. So I see that maybe in your life, in your past life, or maybe before you have met your future partner, you were a certain way. You were putting yourself in a box. You were like doing something just because other people were doing it, and you were not fulfilled in that specific situation. But one day you were like, enough is enough. I'm just gonna go and do something that I love and start something anew. And from there, you were like it's like I also hear like you gave them hope. You gave them hope because you gave them the realization that they too they can they deserve to be happy, especially if what I'm seeing from here, especially if one or both of you have some kind of a pressure for either from your family or maybe some of your entourage to be a certain way. And I see that with this, with what I have seen earlier, is that they really don't need, when they met you, they felt like they don't need to please other people, because they feel like they have met their match. And as long as you two are together, everything is going to be fine from now on. And let's see the message of the rose: elegance, refinement, and sweetness. So definitely they see that you are a very sweet person, and also you have some kind of an elegance and refinement to you. And let's see from here if we can see some physical traits that they love about you. So if you have a curly hair, or I see that they really might love the way that you do your hair. Maybe you style it in a certain way, or I don't know. So I see that definitely they love your hair. And also, if you are very laid back when it comes to your attire, I see that they feel very relaxed around you. So maybe you are wearing something that is very beautiful, but still it doesn't look like you have put in too much work in it, which gives them a sense of being relaxed and not really being too uptight. So yeah, this is what I see for you guys. So thank you, pile number 2, for watching. Please feel free to comment and leave me some kind of comment so that I can know maybe what kind of subjects you would like me to do in my future readings. Or also for private readings, all information is linked down below. So thank you very much again, pile number 2, for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So if you have chosen this postcard of this beautiful flower, then welcome to your reading. So I'm just gonna leave this postcard in here for a second, and then I'm gonna start shuffling for you guys. I'm gonna start with the tarot cards so that I can know why your future partner is gonna fall in love with you. So this is the first one, and we've got strength. So pile number 3, please. One more card. Okay, only one wanted to come out, so let's see for the other tarot. Oops. Ooh. I'll keep this one. Alright, for pile number 3, please. Why their future partner is gonna fall in love with them. Okay. Strength again, look at that. Then 5 of Cups. 4 of Swords. Yeah, more tarot cards, please, for pile number 3. Why their future partner is gonna fall in love with them. Okay, so let's start now with the tarot cards, and we're gonna see what we got. So we got the Strength card twice, yeah, the 9 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 4 of Swords, the Lovers, and the Chariot. So definitely I can see that what I see mostly from those 2 cards is that you are a very wise person, and you are not a very impulsive person. And I see that because maybe if they have witnessed you going on an argument with someone, you don't go like full like rage mode, but you know how to tame your impulses. This is what I see, like mostly from those two cards. Although you can be you can actually snap at someone and maybe say things that might hurt their feelings, but you are strong enough not to go and be like, if someone is mean to you, or if someone said something hurtful to you, you just reply right away so that you can hurt their feelings. No, you are a very strong person, so that you know how to communicate in a very healthy way without getting too low when it comes to your arguments with people. And what I see from here and also from the Four of Swords is that if you are in some kind of a problem, you don't let that problem slide. So if there are some kind of an argument and some kind of a problem, you make sure that you stay on that point until the problem is resolved. So if there is some kind of a miscommunication, maybe with your future partner or maybe with someone that is in your surroundings, you point that to that person and you have a very like adult like conversation with that person. So and you point out the things that have been that went wrong with both of your relationship, and then from there you are very particular and very you really are would like to have a very clear environment when it comes to the relationships that you have. All right. And with this Nine of Cups, of course it's significant that you really are a wish come true for your future partner. And also with this two of with this I almost said two of cups, but it's the Lovers card. They see that both of you have a very very high like soul connection. So maybe there is like some kind of similarities between both of you's personality, but I see definitely that you might be different when it comes to the appearance, or maybe when it comes to your religious or cultural backgrounds, or maybe you are from different races, but still when it comes to your personality you really are a good match. So you get along very well, and actually there are some similarities between you and your future partner when it comes to your personalities, and they really admire that because they feel like you understand each other and you understand where you're coming from when it comes to maybe making a decision or maybe doing some kind of a behavior. So both of you are very understanding of each other because you kind of think the same way. So with this Chariot card, because I can see here, I'm just going to show you the card close. You can see here there are two people in the driver's seat, and I see that from this card I see that you guys see on the same direction, and even if you are different, you have the same vision and the same idea of where you two are going to in the future. So you definitely have the same it's either you have the same goals, or maybe your goals actually complement each other so that you can stay on the same track, like both of you in the future. So let's see right now some oracle cards, and then we can see what we're gonna get next. So for point number 3, why their future partner is gonna fall in love with them. Okay. Look at that. Relationship healing. So definitely you are very very particular when it comes to what kind of relationships you have around you, and you don't like those like relationships where you don't know where to stand, and maybe there are some kind of hidden arguments that are not spoken about, and some relationships they like stay there for the rest of their lives. But no, for you really like clarity in relationships, and if there is any kind of problem, you make sure, as I have said earlier, to solve those problems with this relationship healing. It rhymes so very much with the rest of the reading. So with this black obsidian, when it signifies the shadow, I see that also there are some people that like nobody's perfect, yeah, and there are some people that that do some things that for them they are very normal, but for other people it's something that they really can't stand. But for both of you, like some things that are perceived by the outer world as negative, but in when it comes to your relationships, you actually will like those things about each other. So maybe for your future partner, they have been in some kind of relationships where their partners, they hated some parts of them, but they really are going to realize that you have the same quirks, and you actually are gonna love those parts that were hated with like hated from other people. You will love them in each other. So I felt like pulling another card from here. So another card for pineapple tree, please. Another card for pineapple tree, please. Flexibility and self-love. So I can see, guys, that also with this shadow card, also it gives me another message with this self-love card is that you are going to bring out some things in your partner that they haven't been like very they have been quite insecure about. So maybe they have some kind of parts in their body, or maybe some parts in their personality that they haven't been very confident about, but when they are going to be with you, they're going to be more relaxed, and they're gonna like start loving those things that they hated about themselves. They are going to start loving them little by little. And with this flexibility, I see definitely that there might be some changes in both of you, in both your lives, and you gave your future partner like this idea that flexibility is actually a good thing and not a bad thing. So they see that you are quite flexible when it comes to your relationships, and also when it comes to your life in general, and they admire that part in you, and inspires them to do the same. Because I kind of see also with those strength cards, I don't know why they see that they might be a little bit stubborn, but they definitely have seen, or they have learned from you, that stubbornness is not a good thing generally, and then they have started to implement some changes in their life so that they can feel happier, both like by being themselves, and also in within your relationship. So let's see right now. Oh, I haven't pulled from here yet. So we'll find a bit really why their future partner is gonna fall in love with them. Exchanging gifts. TikTok. New life. So I definitely see that they are going to have a feeling of starting anew with you. So maybe your relationship is going to be one of a kind, definitely, because they will be falling in love with you. So it's something that they have never experienced in their future, in their old life. And you can see also in here there is a cat, and there is a woman that is going out of a box, and it gives me also the indication that it's like the same thing as the strength card. So maybe this is like the third confirmation of the strength card. But I see that you definitely express yourself by doing the little things for your future spouse or future partner, and they are going to really love that side of you. It's something that with this TikTok card as well, you really like to surprise them with some things that they are not very complicated, and not very they don't really take too much money and time, but they really are going to really love that about you. Like you're going maybe to have some little notes, or maybe if you're giving them something in the morning, you're gonna leave a note with it with a very very sweet message, or maybe you sometime like one day you're gonna surprise them with a very good I don't know, something that you have made, or maybe crafted, or even some kind of like I don't know, pastry or something that you have made for yourself. And yeah, I see this also with this egg. You might be, I don't know, for a part of you, you might be good at baking, so they are going to love do like everything that you make. They're gonna love what you make, and yeah. So now let's see the card that you have chosen and the message of this flower. It's peace, harmony, love, and stability. And you can see from those two flowers, they are the same flower, yeah, but they look extremely different. Let me focus here. Yeah, I really see that they are going to be quite interested, or maybe quite fascinated with the contrast that you give out. Maybe you'll be like obviously extremely different on the outside, but on the inside they will be peace, harmony, love, and stability. You'll be in a very connected, harmonious relationship, but on the outside, most people will say, like, those two together, I have no idea how they're actually like keeping the relationship like alive or anything, or even why they are in a relationship, because they really look very different, but in reality, guys, you are very alike. So definitely a very deep soul connection in here. And yeah, it's a beautiful reading, guys. Thank you very much for watching. This was your reading. Please feel free to leave any kind of comments of like suggestions, or maybe how did you feel about the reading, if it resonated. And also for private reading, all information is linked down below. So thank you very much, guys, for watching once again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.